Welcome back. You're still on to TVC News. So we'll still continue with the live discussions we were having earlier with Mr. Ajayi Gaskia, convener People's Alternative Political Movement, and they're working on having a planned strike, or what they call resist hardship struggle. So Mr. Ajayi, you are giving us an idea of what exactly you're hoping to have, or what exactly the movement is all about.
Now, it's important that we should put what is happening in its proper context. It's we are facing a full-scale energy crisis, where we are having a situation where the price of gas, the price of oil, and the price of electricity are all rising and rising astronomically at about the same time. And so this is imposing quite a lot of hardship on the people, and that's why it's important that we organize to make government to understand that the level of hardship on citizens is extremely too much, and that having this is simply going to collapse domestic and individual economies of the average Nigerians. And that's why we are planning this series of mobilizations, awareness raising, so that Nigerians can understand what the issues really are, and then also to actually protest the planned increases. And that's also why civil society organizations and labor are also working together. Labor has fixed dates for January 27th, which we support as civil society. We have also fixed dates for the 21st of January that labor also supports. The idea is that we are going to build up. So it's important to let us understand that the issues still remain the same. The issue is simply that we lack, and we have refused as a country, to build local capacity, local production capacity, whether it is for LPG, whether it is for fuel in terms of refined petroleum products, or in terms of the mismanagement of the privatization of the power sector. And that's the reason why we're having this crisis. And until we have local capacity for refining petroleum products, we are never going to get out of this crisis. And for us, local production capacity means publicly owned and publicly managed refineries. We have asked this question. Between 2012 and now, that's 10 years, close to $15 billion have been spent, invested into the petroleum sector. 9 billion invested in turnaround maintenances that have not done anything. About 6 billion invested in private refineries, Dangote refinery, the Greenwich refineries, and the rest of that. And yet, in 12 years, we have moved from the refineries working at less than 35% installed capacity to 0% installed capacity. Now, that's not how to go. And all of this period, in spite of all of the monies that we have spent, no management of the refineries have been indicted, punished, prosecuted. No management of the NNPC have been indicted or prosecuted. No political office holder with responsibility for oversighting the sector have been indicted or punished. And we're insisting that rather than punish Nigerians, punish people who have actually engaged in the crime of economic sabotage. People who are, sabotaging the economy should be punished rather than punishing Nigerians. And this is a point I want to make known to the average Nigerians. And that's why I think that it's actually going to receive widespread support amongst the ordinary Nigerians, because cost of living is simply just going out of the roof, and the average Nigerian is no longer able to afford, minimum living conditions. Okay,
finally, before I let you go, we're having this across all the states in the federation. The planned protest, is this holding simultaneously across the states, federation?
Yes. Yes, I mean, so absolutely. The 27th protest is going to happen across all the federation, all the states of the federation, all the 36 states of the federation. The 21st, the protest on the 21st is going to happen in across 12 states in the federation, 2 in each of the geopolitical zones, and then there will be a national protest on the 1st of February here in Abuja.
And that's a flying place. Leave it, Mr. Ajayi Gaskia, convener People's Alternative Political Movement, speaking on the planned protests on what they called Resist the Hardship Struggle. Appreciate your insights with us on TVC News at 7.